fixed truck series race at Myrtle Beach with a couple laps of practice, and that was it. I haven't drove the truck since the new update. So started 15th. And first few laps I was just learning how to drive the car and learning how to be around everyone else. Just trying to keep myself out of trouble. So up to 14th I had been working this 22 car on the outside. Everyone got checked up a little bit and I happened to be in the right spot there, so dove it down low, 3 wide though, trying to be nice, trying not to push up, and also trying not to hit these bumps down on the bottom. Lose a couple of positions there. And running 16th now, 5 laps in. 4 laps in, sorry. But just trying to get the feel of the car and of the track, really, because since I bought this track, this is the first time I've ever ran on it. So working around that 22 still, trying to, and right around, somewhere around here I realized I got to move up just slightly, get better speed. And I think it's right here I start moving just slightly up. And then eventually I'll learn to cut it down midway through the corner and get a good run off. First half of the race I'd completely forgot to run compared to your last lap, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of searching around trying to figure out where the speed was in the track. But up to 14 now on lap 7. Just gonna fall in behind this 9 car. And at this point I'm really surprised because we're still green at a short track in Class C fixed. It had always been Class C fixed is where you go to just have caution after caution. So the 9 tried to make a move under the 7 up there, and that brought him back to me. So then I had to decide, am I going to try to push it? I feel like I'm faster than these guys because I was really starting to learn the track. Still having a little bit of throttle control issues off the corner though. Just always slamming it and then lifting off the gas and then rolling back into it rather than just rolling into it the whole time. So every once in a while you'll see me push really hard out of the corner and have to lift off. It's been a while since I've done much of anything pavement or NASCAR side of things. So I'm running slightly quicker than these guys in front of me, but there's not a whole lot I can do. Now this blue car up here, this guy, all race long, I don't know what his deal is, if he has a setup that gets him 10 laps, or if he just had a good qual setup, but the guy was trash. You see the 7 car spin himself out trying to get under him. And then this 9 car just goes and wallops him there. I try to get under, but the yellow comes out. So, real quick, going to skip ahead. We all pit. I take 4 tires and realize that my left side's had nothing on them. So at that point I decided the next stop I was only going to take right sides just to get a little bit of track position. So now that 17 car's up on the pole, he didn't pit. I didn't notice that until now. And then me on the restarts, I got G29 pedals and I haven't really used them that much, so I'm a complete pansy on that first corner, because if someone checks up in front of me, I'm either going to lock them up or plow into them. There's no middle ground saving it right now, because I don't have a whole lot of experience with these pedals on pavement. So running 13th, about the same as I was. And 16 car here, this neon green thing. Me and him back and forth all race long. He was a little slower than me. As you can see though, people start getting punted on the restarts or locking them up going in. I don't remember what's going on behind me at this point, but I think I had some gap and I was really trying to get past the 16. Gave him a little bump there to say, hey, let's get going, because if I'm catching you in the center of the corner, you're really terrible, because I'm going in slower than everyone else. But at this point, not a whole lot going on. You can see the 17's worked his way back. Now the 16 got scared there by the 21, so I tried to take advantage of it, diving down there. I think I get past him here. But the 17 up there running into the 3. Now he's diving low, and I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going to go. Got the 16 outside of me, it looks like there. So not a whole lot I can do right now, and I'm kind of stuck behind this guy, and I know that he's trash at this point, seeing him, so immediately go for it down low. And go in a little hotter than I ever have, just to get that pass complete. From that point, I think the 16 got stuck behind that 17. Up to 10th place now, 25 laps in. And yeah, I'm fairly happy for doing 3 laps of practice to see if I could even drive the thing. And never being on this track, I felt pretty good, and things were starting to come together at this point. Still running the low side though, and not really taking advantage of cutting out of the corner, which really I can only do in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, it doesn't seem like it's any quicker. But then you see car gets into the wall and yellow flag, so this is where I'm going to take 2 tires to try to gain an advantage. Get back to the restart here. So number 1 guy, I know he's quicker than me. Pretty much everyone that's around me now is quicker than me. But he's got that 17 car in front of him. This damn 16's in front of me again because he didn't pit. And everyone in front of the 1 didn't pit. So the 1 makes a hard move on the 17. I'm stuck behind the 16. These 3 get together because that 17 is just a weapon. And from this point, I'm like, alright. I think I got the 3 car right behind me, though. And he was putting some pressure on. Oh, he was on the outside, so. But yellow flag again, quick one. And no need to pit this time, obviously. Line them back up, and now I'm happy because I'm behind the 1 car, so I assume I'm going to get a decent start. Maybe can pull in front of that 16. I just, I wanted to get past it because I felt like being on the high side first time starting out here, that I was just going to get plowed, and I didn't know exactly where I needed to run into 1. And I think the bend in the front stretch also scares the crap out of me. It's like, oh, I didn't expect that there. But the 16 gets a great start. Gets into the 1. The 3 works his way under me. And I just wanted to find a gap back behind him because I assumed he was quicker than me. But if I can trap him behind the 16, that's even better. And we're working on lap 42 this time. So 13 laps left at the end of this one. I was worried the 16 was going to stay up high and end up slowing me down there. But he starts pushing up and I get stuck behind him instead of the 3. So now I got to get past him, but I got the 21 on the inside of me now. Just doing my best to work the high side, which I've hardly ran this whole race. And I probably wasn't given a whole lot of room. So 21 must have fell back, and I threw it in there, wanted to get past that. Now these two guys, I don't know what was going on there, but they both have a half spin at the exact same spot. Weren't even near each other. So I get a free spot there, and I'm up to 5th. Now I'm thinking, can I get this 3 car? But then I hit the curb there and lose a bit of time. So at this point, 45 to go. I'm assuming we're going to get a quick caution just because everyone's being aggressive. But I'm really hoping that we can at least just get within 5 to go and end this one under caution. I'm pulling away from the people behind me, so I'm not looking in my mirror at all. Just watching the one car, making sure he doesn't cause a mess up here. But yeah, at this point, I'm just logging laps in 5th place, going, I didn't expect to get up here. I figured I was going to be mid-pack or crashed. And also, I have 0 incidents right now. So 48 laps, we're lap 48 right now. Starting to pull in a little bit on the 3, but not a lot. It's like every other lap we change who runs better. I'm searching around trying to find out where the grip is. Trying to arc it through the center. The 1 and the 6 get together there, but yellow's out, and that ends the race. Which I'm perfectly fine with, because 5th place, starting clear back in 15th, 16th, and not having a whole lot of practice time. I was kind of amazed with myself, but could have done better if I would have actually practiced. Not sure how much better. Just a fun track. It was actually a fun Class C fixed race, which I don't think I've ever said in my entire life. So that's it for this.